Hey y'all, and welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Generation podcast, where we bring you a not so healthy dose of humor and reality as we get our hands dirty with some serious nostalgia and question everything.
Let's dive in.
Hey y'all, it's Misty,
It's Ani.
and today we are back at you with another trivia game. We've been really realizing how many games that we've bought for the podcast and I haven't actually gotten to play yet. So we thought we would start going through more of our trivias that we have. And today we're bringing you gamer
life.
Trivia. Yeah, gamer life trivia. So if you guys are huge gamers, please forgive us. Because while Ani and I both play games, I don't think
we are not
they were
at the level
avid.
of
We're
gamer
not
life.
avid gamers, so you're gonna have to forgive us just a little bit. But hopefully you guys can play along, and maybe you'll do better than us. So, but don't blame us too hard if we don't. If there are some things we just don't know that maybe we should.
I mean,
so.
No one's come at us for the Disney shit, so
It's true. Nobody's really come at us for anything yet. So there's a first time for everything. Don't let it be this. So Ani plays more games than I do, to be fair. Like, I think you know more about video games and stuff than I do. I mean, I'm still working on Hogwarts Legacy. And because I have not gotten super far through that. So I'm still
finished
at like the first giant knight thing that you have to fight. Like the really, really tall one where you have to hit him with the spells that are colored with like the right color. And I'm just like, I go through bouts of really wanting to play it all the time, and then I just don't. But like I'm trying so hard like this year to do a better like work-life balance. But for me it's like a work life, school life, like personal life balance, and that's really hard because so much of my time
so much of your time is taken up by fucking school.
I know, so it's just like and work and all that. So but hey, maybe that'll be better this year. I hope so.
You're gonna get a break in how many days? You're gonna get a break in.
To be fair, I have to do my schoolwork ahead of time to have that weekend off to spend with you guys, and I had to take a day off of work for that. So like, I don't know how much that's really helping that. So it's just meaning I have to do more things sooner than spread out. So
yeah, but at least we're gonna charge your social battery for the remainder of the year.
Fair enough. I don't really have any major plans for the rest of the year, so there is that. So the only other person in the state I'd hang out with is just as busy as I am because she has 2 jobs. So because Liz and I work together, and then she still has her job at Barnes and Noble, so she is at least as busy as I am. So
Amber, I think, has 2 jobs. I'm not sure. Maybe 1 job now. I don't know.
I don't really know. I don't actually get a chance to talk to Amber outside of our hilarious Twilight chat. So, but
we'll get to see her.
Yes, I'm looking forward to getting to see her and you guys. But in the meantime, let's get down to some trivia. Would you like to start first, or would you like me to?
All right, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll ask you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm worried.
Question number 1. What was the name of the device that made Nintendo 64 controllers vibrate? A. Rumbler. B. Vibration Station. C. Buzzback. Or D. Rumble Pack.
Well, at least one of the answer choices isn't what I would have just said, and that was a vibrator. So, could you tell me the first one again?
Rumbler.
I'm gonna go with that one. I feel like I've heard that before. I'm not sure, but
no, the answer is Rumble Pack.
Rumble Pack? Okay, I've never heard
the name of the device that made the Nintendo 64 controllers vibrate. Rumble Pack.
All right. What popular video game of the 1980s had a female version come out? Mrs. Donkey Kong, Mrs. Pac-Man, Super Mario Sisters, Mrs. Sonic the Hedgehog. I must have missed Super Mario Sisters.
I
How could I
must have
have?
missed that one.
Or Mrs. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sorry, the furry community would be outraged if Sonic had a wife. Like,
The answer is Miss Pac-Man.
yes, it is. I don't even have to look at the answers to know that none of these other games are real because I'm pretty sure Mrs. Donkey Kong is also not real. So,
I'd play that.
I mean, I'd play all of them probably just for the hell of it, but yeah, no.
All right.
All right,
What country was the creator of Tetris from? The US, Russia, France, or Japan?
France,
Russia.
Russia. Oh, poor Russia.
I mean, it's Tetris.
That's fair. True or false? Research has shown that playing Tetris can increase brain efficiency.
True.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Uh, what video game featured Mario for the first time? Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, or Mega Man?
I must have missed the cameo of Mario in fucking Legend of Zelda. Mm. Okay, yeah, definitely Legend of Zelda. Now, I'm gonna assume Super Mario Brothers. It feels
No,
like that might
Donkey
be.
Kong.
Was he in Donkey Kong? Okay, like
He made his first appearance in Donkey Kong.
I know that's like from the same company and everything like that, but fucking Legend. Like the art style for those are so wildly different. But sure, yeah, no, let's see a glossy animated version of Mario. Yeah. Uh, my only thought was like I didn't know whether or not Donkey Kong or Super or like Mario Brothers games came first. So and I
Oh,
assumed automatically Mario just because it's like a staple, but it's
fair
fair.
enough.
Okay. Oh, from a game I've definitely have never played. What year was the first Call of Duty game released? Oh 03, oh 04, oh 05, or oh 06?
Oh, 04?
Close. Oh 03.
Oh, 03. Okay.
It's a pretty old game, actually.
I
Surprise.
have never liked that game, so I do not care.
I do not like the control system for shooter games. Like, I don't like
Oh, yeah.
the way most of them work. I've tried to play Halo and shit like that too. And it's just...
Mm.
Then again, I
All
also
right.
don't like the control system for Hogwarts Legacy either. So, like, that's
You just
in
don't like
fight.
controllers.
I like controllers. I do. What I don't like is the fact that where your person is pointing is separate from the camera. I
Oh.
don't like that. It drives me nuts because it's usually and only in the middle of the fights do I not like it. Like I feel like once the fighting starts, your camera should just move in the direction your person is because I fucking cannot stand having to maneuver that around while I'm trying to like throw spells or shoot people or like trying to and it's just very annoying. I just find it very
It
annoying.
takes practice. I can agree to that.
And I don't play consistently enough for it
I
to work
know.
well. So just like no, just give me the perspective like independent camera the rest of the time in a fight just just one thing just wherever my character is pointing there we go that's all I need just it's very annoying.
Okay, what video game featured the first Easter egg?
What?
Pong, Adventure, Super Mario Brothers, or Pac-Man?
The first Easter egg?
Yeah, like when you find Easter
Yeah,
eggs in a game or
I
a
know
movie.
what it means. What I don't understand is like who thought of that? What game ever had the first like Easter egg and I like the god damn it. um I'm gonna go with Pac-Man. I'm gonna assume they put an Easter egg about the fact that maybe there was Miss Pac-Man.
No,
Okay.
it's a game called Adventure.
Never heard of that.
I don't know this game either. Sorry.
The Kingdom of Hyrule is the main setting for which video game franchise?
Zelda, it's
I
Hyrule.
was, yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't even have to read the answer choices. And for the record, it's definitely not Pokemon or Minecraft.
Oh yes,
Or these
definitely Minecraft.
or my favorite one is the video game just known as Mario.
Just Mario.
Just Mario.
Okay.
All right, hit me. What you got?
What is the name of the final course in each Mario Kart game? Starry Speedway, Heaven Highway, Rainbow Road, or Crystal Skyway?
Rainbow Road.
Yes.
I'm shit at those games.
I
I
hate
am
Rainbow Road so much.
I am very shit at those games.
Like,
All
I'm
right.
not bad at Mario Kart. I'm all about button mashing in Super Smash Brothers because I don't really know the combinations of the attacks, so I just kind of press them all together.
The only game I can say I ever had any like true genuine skill in is the Naruto games, but the older ones, I was very good at those. Those are fighter games, and like I do tend to like just strict fighter games a lot. But my games have always been handhelds instead of like
Gotcha.
consoles. So
Yeah,
I've had a lot
that's
of
fair.
fighter games over the years in handhelds. So okay, Solid Snake is the main character in which famous video game franchise? Legend of Zelda, Metal Gear, Crash Bandicoot, or Spyro?
Uh, Solid Snake?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a toss up between the last two.
Crash Bandicoot or Spyro?
Yeah. Like I remember when I got my PlayStation 2, I got Spyro Enter the Dragonfly and I never played it. So I do not know.
That was one of the only console games I've played from start to finish.
I never
I
played
love
it.
Spyro. I have Spyro for my PS4 too.
I gotta get it for the PS5. Like eventually I gotta play it. I'm gonna go with Crash Bandicoot.
No, Metal Gear. The only
Oh.
one only game on that list I'm not familiar with. I've heard of
I'm
it, but like not in the way that I've heard of like Crash Bandicoot. So
I have not heard of this Metal Gear. Okay. What popular streaming service launched in June of 2011? Twitch, Vimeo, Mixer, or YouTube?
I'm gonna assume Twitch.
Yes.
I was gonna say because YouTube's older than that. I don't know what the fuck the other two are. So, what was the first Nintendo console to use discs instead of cartridges? The GameCube, Wii, Wii U, or the Switch?
GameCube. I still have
Yep.
my GameCube.
I don't think I ever
Honestly,
owned a
it was my
GameCube.
favorite console.
Yeah, I hear that a lot actually. I never had a GameCube actually.
Like I remember going to a friend's house and playing on their Wii, and I'm going, I fucking hate this. The controllers suck. Everything sucks. I hated this
The
motion sensor
little
bullshit.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
fucking hated
little
it. And
weird
I'm
like
like, nah,
holding a
man.
remote control, yeah.
I'm like, nah, I want my GameCube.
Fair enough.
All right.
What you got?
How many total fingers, excluding thumbs, does Mario have? Six, seven, eight, or 10?
Exclude why would you say excluding thumbs? That's really weird. Um 6? I'm gonna assume 6.
He's got three fingers on each hand? No, it's eight.
So if he has a thumb, which I don't know if he does, then he has a whole hand, is what you're telling me. If it says excluding
Yeah.
thumbs and he has 4, he has a normal fucking hand. Okay, god damn it. Nope, no, I'm not even gonna be. Yeah, see, look at this. This is the card I picked up next too. Fuck that card. Fuck that card. When Nintendo first launched, what kind of product were they selling? Board games, greeting cards, software, playing cards.
Definitely greeting cards. No. Um Nintendo? Playing cards?
Correct.
Figured. I just got that one too. All right, which iconic video game character was originally designed to be a placeholder? Yoshi, Pikachu, Link, or Kirby?
I'm gonna go with Kirby.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, Link is way too detailed. Pikachu was number 25. And yeah, that's just Yoshi. Yoshi was my other thought. I was like, maybe, but
Oh, I
he
loved Yoshi.
I love Yoshi too. That was a really good game. True or false? Video game character Samus Aran from the Meteoroid games is male.
Metroid.
Metroid? Metroid? Okay.
Female.
Looks like it's
I
Metroid.
know that Metroid is I know that Samus is a woman. That I know.
Okay. So he's a woman. All right, what you got?
Pokemon originally released on what video game console? Game Boy, Super Nintendo Entertainment Systems, Nintendo DS, or GameCube?
Game Boy.
Yes.
It's the Game Boy Color. The class.
I
Hmm?
yeah, I started with the Game Boy Color. I didn't get the original one, but I got the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, I oddly enough, I got my first Pokemon game that was a Game Boy Color game, but I played it on a Game Boy Advance. I bought them both the same
Got
day.
it.
Pokemon Crystal and my Game Boy Advance the same day. Um, the classic arcade game Pong was made by what company? Nintendo, Atari, Sega, or EA?
Pong. Sega?
Bong. New Atari.
Damn. Okay. Sega. What video game franchise has had over $1 billion in lawsuits?
Oh my god, okay.
Didn't see that coming. Guitar Hero, Grand Theft Auto, Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat?
Grand Theft Auto.
No.
Really?
Street Fighter.
Really? I would think people would try to sue because like people were stealing their cars and like kids were saying like, "Well, I learned it out of Grand Theft Auto." But okay, that's bizarre.
Uh,
What was the original name of the character Mario? Hopper, Luigi, Jumpman, or Skipper?
Jumpman.
Correct.
Yeah.
I feel like that's some deep lore from the internet that I learned at one point in the years on Tumblr.
What position did the creator of the Game Boy originally have at Nintendo? Programmer, receptionist, janitor, or doorman?
Janitor.
Yes.
I think that's another one of those deep lore things. All right. The word Pokemon is generally considered to be a translation of which phrase? Capsule monsters, magic monsters, collectible monsters, or pocket monsters?
Pocket monsters.
Yep. You I remember as a kid, as a pretty young kid living in Las Vegas, at some point we went to Chinatown and they had like a bunch of like Pokemon cards that all on the
Uh-huh.
back of saying Pokemon all said pocket monsters on them. And like in like a row, which those are like knockoffs, and they looked
Oh
at you,
yeah.
but right next to it in this giant like thing of Pokemon cards were the Japanese versions that were actually from Japan and all that, and actually had like the writings on it, which I had a couple of those for a while, but I'm like, I don't know why, but okay.
So why not? What is the best-selling video game of all time as of 2022? Fortnite, Tetris, Grand Theft Auto 5, or Minecraft?
I really thought it'd be an older game, to be honest with you. But I guess if you're talking about like individual games, that might make more sense. I'm gonna go with Minecraft because I think it's more expensive than
Yep,
Fortnite.
it's
Yeah.
Minecraft. Fortnite's free.
Maybe I think can't you buy like
You
special
can buy
items with
packs
it?
and like up and stuff, but like
Yeah.
the game itself is free. Minecraft,
Yeah.
you gotta buy it.
Yeah. That makes sense though. So all right. What video game once had scratch and sniff game discs? Gran Turismo 2, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Donkey Kong 64, or Super Smash Brothers?
I want to say Donkey Kong.
No, it would be better. It's Gran Turismo 2, and I just want to know what they think Tony Hawk Pro Skater would smell like. Is it just sweat? Is it just
Sweaty gym
14-year-old
shorts
boys like
and
sweat?
wood, ball sweat. Like
Like Lord.
okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
When did the first Pokemon game launch in Japan? January 95, March 95, December 96, or February 96?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Strategically speaking, the smartest thing to do would be to release it right before Christmas. But did they do that? For some reason, I want to say January of 95.
February of 96.
February of 96. Okay, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because, like, I'm sitting here like, do I know the original release dates versus the ones that when they were released in the United States? And I'm like, I don't think I
Well, you
do.
do now.
I do now. What video game console did Nintendo release directly prior to the Wii? The Game Boy Color, SNES, Nintendo 64, or the GameCube?
GameCube.
GameCube, yep. Oh, already long time between the release of the GameCube and the Wii, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the GameCube. When did the Wii come out? Because the GameCube I got when in 04. So it must have come out in 03 or 04. You want to know the sad
The
thing?
Wii came out in like, well, I think when I was in high school, so quite a while after that.
The sad thing about me getting my GameCube is I got it from Costco, and it was the
Hmm.
purple one, and I got it as a like combo pack thing.
Hmm.
I got the GameCube,
Yeah.
one controller, and the first 4 Zelda games,
Okay.
and I never played them.
You got 4 Zelda games and you didn't play any of them.
All I did was play Mario Kart Double Dash. That's all I did.
I can't say anything. I've never played one of the Zelda games before. I've never bought one either, mind you, but I've never played any Zelda game. So
So one day I will play the Zelda games.
fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. What was the original first-person shooter video game? Quake, Wolfenstein 3D, GoldenEye 007, or Doom?
Wolfenstein. It has to be Wolfenstein.
Yeah, it is, and that's just the fucking weirdest name for a video game I've ever heard.
Because I remember being 5 years old. 5, okay? And my parents we had gone to the indoor swap meet. And I
Okay.
got some games on floppy disks. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I said floppy disks. Video games on floppy disks. And I don't think I got past like the first chapter of the game or like the first level. Maybe I got to
Hmm.
level 3. But that shit was hard for me. I'm like, cuz I'm 5 and I saw the words Wolfenstein. I'm like, werewolves. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it. No idea. And it was I still remember how it looked. Like your vision, like first person shooter. So you're like you are the screen, right? You're walking through, and you are walking through these cells. Like not like jail cells, but like just hallways of like gray and black blocks. Like think of those graphics
Oh
in
yeah.
'95.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm going. This is really cool, and like you go, it's the WASD up,
Mhm.
down, left, right. I forgot how to. I don't remember how you were shooting, but I obviously, as a 5-year-old, was not coordinated enough to play this game.
Yeah.
So
Not a game I played because when it came out I was 3. So not a game
maybe
I
it came
played.
up before. I don't know. I just remember playing it at 5.
That's valid. That's valid. All right, what's our next one?
The next one is: what year was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System founded? 91, 92, 93, 94.
94.
91.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. What year was Nintendo founded? 89. No, I'm so sorry. 1889, 1924, 1963, or 1991.
Like the console or the
The
company?
company.
1964?
1889.
Seriously, Nintendo's that old?
1889.
Wow.
I don't know what they did originally, but oh wait, didn't we answer that? Weren't they the ones who made playing cards first?
Yeah, but since 1889?
I mean, what else were people gonna do? They didn't have computers, so
No, but you'd play fucking, I don't know.
chess.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
Mario is known as a plumber, but what was his first job? Electrician, accountant, stonemason, or carpenter?
An electrician?
No, it was a
No?
carpenter.
Oh, okay. It just makes me wonder if the video game's based off Jesus. Um, what was the first video game played in space? Space Invaders? God, now that would be funny. Tetris, Mario, or Sonic?
Played in space.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Sonic.
No, it was Tetris. I really
Okay.
think they missed an opportunity not making it Space Invaders. So
I'm like, that's just too easy, so that can't be
yeah,
it.
like I wish it had been because that would have been hilarious. But
Oh my
NASA's
god.
not allowing that shit.
Nah.
What you got?
Grand Theft Auto 5 had an estimated budget of how much money? 2.5 million, 5 million, 2.5 billion, or 5 billion?
2.5 billion.
You're
Why
right.
not? Yeah,
Yeah.
I did know it was an extraordinarily expensive video game. I don't necessarily think it's the most expensive video game, but I was pretty sure it was pretty far up there.
I think it's unnecessary, but whatever.
I completely agree with you. It sounds like a huge waste of money. EA's popular football video game is named after which former professional coach? Lombardi, Madden,
Uh,
Saban, or Paterno?
Madden.
Madden, yeah. Madden games is the only like real
I'm,
football game there is.
unfortunately, I know that.
Same.
Nope, we asked that. What is the best selling video game console of all time as of 2022? GameCube, Xbox 360, Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or the PlayStation 2?
I'm gonna go with the Xbox 360.
It's the PS2.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I do feel like everybody had one at one point, but I also just kind of feel like everybody owned an Xbox 360 at some point too. So okay.
I I I remember getting the PlayStation 1
Mhm.
and like a week later the 2 came out
Yeah.
and I took it back and I'm like, "Can I get the new one?" Like I didn't know another one was coming out. They're like, "Okay, fine." So
Yeah.
I just switched it in. And I had the PS2 as well. I still have it. Pretty sure I still have it. Um and then when I was with my first boyfriend, I got the Xbox 360 and then he took it when we broke up. So I went and bought the Xbox One Elite just to
There you
spite
go.
him. And then I went and bought the PS4.
There you go. See, I have not owned a lot of the consoles. I think I've owned PlayStation, PlayStation 2, the Xbox 360, and now I own PlayStation 4. So like that is my extent of like consoles I've had. So I've had more of the handhelds, I think, than I have
Yeah, I
of the other
had
ones.
the Game Boy. I have the Game Boy Color, and I had the Game Boy.
Oh,
Which one is
the
it?
flip phone version, the one that flipped open.
Not not the tiny square one.
Yeah,
The
are you talking
one.
about the DS now?
Yes, the
The
DS.
DS, yeah.
Because I'm like, it's not the SP, and it's not the other one. I'm like, it's
Yeah. No, the DS, yeah.
yes.
I think the only one I've never owned was the Game Boy Color. I never actually owned that one.
I'm
Okay.
very tempted to get a Switch,
Like the console.
Nintendo
I
Switch. Yeah,
have
but
the
like you
light.
can.
I have the
Yeah,
light.
I'm
So
I'm I'm very tempted to get it.
it's the only way I can keep up with playing Pokemon games. So which to be
Fair.
fair, I'm behind by like 2 generations at this point. So I
Fair.
can't really say much, but I bought
Fair.
it
Fair.
specifically to continue to play Pokemon. So it was worth it because there was a video game that allowed me to sit on benches, and it was a glorious moment in Pokemon history. So
Yeah.
okay, what is the highest grossing game series of all time? Street Fighter, Call of Duty, Mario, or Pokemon?
I want to say Call of Duty.
The highest grossing video game series of all time?
I mean, there are a lot of weebs that play it. Okay, fine, I'll take it back. Pokemon.
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely, of course. Of course.
The game Minecraft was purchased by Microsoft in 2014 for how much? 250,000, 2.5 million, 250 million, or 2.5 billion?
250 million.
2.5 billion.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether or not it was like before or after it kicked off. So, okay. Well, if you didn't know anything about video games, answering this question would be really hard because of the name. But you've seen literally a video game before, so you should know the answer to this. But what animal is Donkey Kong based off of?
A gorilla.
Yeah. The answer choices are horse, gorilla, crocodile, and donkey. And to be fair, if you didn't know anything
Think about
about
Donkey Kong. You call him a
you,
freaking donkey.
you might call it a donkey, so like that's valid. So, what was the original name for Sonic the Hedgehog?
Hedgehog's original name?
Yeah. You got Frankie the Ferret, Speedy the Hedgehog, Mr. Needle Mouse, or Robert the Rodent.
Speedy the Hedgehog.
No, Mr. Needle Mouse, which is
Oh,
the worst
please.
name. Sounds like it should be like the original name for Mickey or something like that.
His original name was gonna be Mortimer Mouse, and then
Well,
his wife said that sounds too evil, so let's not. So we went with Michael. Um,
yeah,
what is the name of the main character in the Legend of Zelda games?
Link.
Zelda, Ganon. Okay, I'm gonna say Ganondorf, Link, or Luigi.
Ganondorf? What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Um, I have one more left, and I don't think we did this one. But what was the first commercially successful video game? Tetris, Space Invaders, Pong, or Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Nope. Very first
Oh,
commercially successful one was Pong.
oh, okay.
Yep. It is the oldest one that I think there is.
Well, how do you think we did on that one?
I don't think we did too bad, to be fair. Like, there are some of those video games that we just don't know anything about because it's like, hey, here's Call of Duty or like some bullshit like that.
Here's
Or
some
the
games that I will
exact
never play.
founding dates of like different companies. Like, nobody knows that. I could be the most avid like Pokemon fan in the world and I might not know when that fucking company was founded. Like, no. I can tell you the name of
Well,
the Pokemon founder, but I can't fucking tell you the name any of these companies started. Not a single one. Not as when the games were released, none of that, no. But
well, now you can tell people that you can in trivia. You can just be like, well, Nintendo was made in 1889. So meh.
yeah, like fucking Nintendo started as a company in 1889, and that's just a you could pull that out as a party trick.
That's a party trick.
Because people would be like, huh?
Did you know?
Like, I feel like if you were just surrounded by a bunch of dudes, especially like geeky dudes, you could start a whole long ass conversation about the fact that Nintendo was started in 1889. Just
You
be like,
have to be careful
that
though, because some of them
piece
might
of
want to just go home with you.
I
Be
feel
like,
like
she
that's the
knows
piece
so
of
much.
trivia that really just showcases like the intersection of historian and geek. Just as one fact, did you know Nintendo was founded in 1889 and they originally made playing cards? Yes.
Yes, and
So
someone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, marry
I
me."
need
You'd
to
be like,
go to a
please
convention.
no.
I need to go to a convention in the gaming zone, just stand there and just being like, "Did you know Nintendo was founded in 1889 and they made playing cards?" I would go home with at least 4 marriage proposals and be like, "Hello, yes, thank you. Ever need to feel
Hello,
good
yes,
about
thank
yourself?
you.
Throw it in there."
None of you are getting my hand in marriage.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this trivia. This month we will be releasing some more trivia games as we are approaching like what we're doing this month a little differently as we're focusing on some games and like just some interactions and things like that. And because we've heard that you guys really like our games and thought we'd have some fun. So, and also we just keep collecting more and more and more games and just not
Games, I
playing them.
know.
So, we're working on that. So, we'll hit you with some more trivia this month, and in the coming months, we might be playing some different games because we got a couple of different things on our list. So, we'll give that a
We
shot and
have
see how
so
it
much
goes.
to go through.
We do. So, but we will see you guys next time. And if you guys did a lot better than us at the trivia, or if you did a lot worse, hit us up on the Sorry Not Sorry Generation on Instagram and let us know, because we're more than
Yes,
happy
let us
to.
know how terribly we failed you all.
Yes, or if you also didn't know what year Nintendo was founded and are surprised
That
to find out
too.
they made playing cards. So come hit us up on social media and or our website. But if you go on our Instagram, you can find our link tree, which has our website and a whole bunch of other stuff that you can take a look at. And yeah, we will see you guys next time.
Next time.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Tune in next week for more fuckery because we have some serious questions and concerns.